Hey everybody, it's me, Bobby. Welcome back to my tutorials. I know before we jump into the tutorial that I just want to let you guys know I'm using two separate palettes. One is the Dream Street Kathleen Lights and ColourPop collaboration, and then I'm using the Sleek Makeup highlighter palette, actually, the one that's in Solstice. I know that both of these are old, but maybe you haven't seen like a look with both of these together, so let's get into it. Hi everybody, welcome back to my tutorials. It's kind of loud, it's like the middle of the day, so sorry. This color that I just pointed to, it's called Sweet Dreams, from the Kathleen Lights and Dream. Wait, no, it's Kathleen Lights and ColourPop. It's called Dream Street is the name of the palette. And I went in with this first, like, just because I already have on like base makeup and stuff. Like I was running around doing errands and stuff. And then I was like, oh, I want to do a tutorial. So luckily for me, I didn't have to do the rest of my makeup to be on camera. And I don't know about you guys, but I have been really loving like my lower lash line like smoked out really low, like as low as I can get without looking raccoony. But it gets a little dicey with like warm colors like pinks and reds and stuff like that. They'll think like you have something wrong with your eye. I don't know. So I always try to ground it, and that always helps. Like you can't just have pink. It looks like I have pink eye right now, whatever. But like if you ground it with either just like a lot of mascara or eyeliner and mascara, something like that, or like just a brown shadow if you're gonna like just pop on false lashes or whatever, it doesn't really matter. Just there's your tip for today. Ground it and it won't look so pink eye. And the dark color I'm gonna go in with is called Moody, and this is the one I'm gonna talk about later on in the outro. It has a lot of fallout. Like you're gonna see me swipe it away because it does, like blending it into the inner corner towards that. You see? It fell out there, and it trust me, it's not me putting too much on the brush. It kicks up a lot in the pan and it kicks up a lot on your brush. I tapped it, and it really wouldn't normally bother me, but I did happen to have my foundation on. And this eyeliner color is, I used it in my last tutorial too, but this one is called Burnt Sienna from the NYX Faux Blacks. And it's like a warm brown. It doesn't really pick up on camera, but it's a warm brown. And then I go over that with Moody. And this is the grounding that I'm telling you guys about. Like, you bring a little bit of darkness just so they can differentiate, like, oh no, this bitch doesn't have pink eye. It's shadow. And I said it like a million times already. I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but just take the time with your blending. And if you do that, then indefinitely you'll have a beautiful eyeshadow look. Yay, the Sleep Makeup palette. And this is actually a cream highlighter. And I just like kind of was playing around in my makeup. And this is the Solstice palette. And while I was playing around in my makeup, I was like, oh, I wonder if you can cut a crease with the cream, you know, because the concealers that I use are liquid, But I was like, well, this is kind of thick. It might work. So I just tried it and it worked pretty good. It's a little stiff to work with, but if you just keep working with it, and you have to kind of work in littler sections because not a lot is going to go onto your little concealer brush, but just work with it and it turns out pretty good, and it's a really good base. And I'm using the pinky highlight. No, I did not put pinky highlight on, like, you know, my normal, the top of my cheekbones or anything like that, because really I'm too dark for this entire Solstice palette. I don't know why I have it, but I do. And like it looks, I tried it whenever I was just playing around in my makeup, and it looks really, really metallic if you wet it with setting spray. And so, but I didn't want that look right about now. So, but just another little tip, like if you wet most shimmery eyeshadows, they look more metallic. Oh, and stay till the end, guys, because I have bloopers after my outro. Okay? Okay. Hey everybody, so that was my tutorial. Here are some of my closing thoughts on the palettes, because I know that both of these are still sold in Ulta. I don't know where else they may be sold at. And also I would like to apologize for the coloring in this video. It's picking up very orange, and trust me, I'm not this orange, I'm not this tan, and I'm not Donald Trump, so I don't know how or why it's like this, but I thought I had fixed my lighting issue. I guess I had not. Anyways, so I used the cream in this to cut the crease instead of like a concealer, and I think that worked really, really well. And I used the pinky shade in the Sleek Makeup palette. And then out of the Kathleen Line's Dream Street, I used this pinky color called Sweet Dreams. I used this color as my base transition shade, and this color is called Elfish. I used Moody, which is this darker shade here, and I used none of the other colors. Now, my thoughts on this is the Moody color, the dark brown, is very, very powdery. Like, they're all very, very powdery. I get why the, you know, the very vibrant pinky red is that way because of formulation. Like, it has to be so powdery to be so bright, but the browns normally aren't that. It just like so much fallout, and I actually happen to already have had on foundation, so I didn't have to like go off camera and do my makeup. So that was a little bit disappointing, but I normally don't have my foundation on, so normally it wouldn't fucking bother me at all. And I didn't show on camera because I've been kind of using this a lot, but let me zoom you in real quick. I used, on top of that, I used Ladybird from ColourPop as well. It's a Super Shock eyeshadow, and it just makes it more sparkly, like. And of course, you can always stop how I did at the end of my look, but you know, y'all know me, I'm real extra. So like with me being so extra, I had to use the Super Shock shadow in Ladybird on top just to make a little sparkly, a little glittery, a little extra. So if you made it all the way to the end, I think you should hit the subscribe button. I think you should hit the like button, and if you feel like it, you should leave me a comment in the comment section down below on how you think I did, what your thoughts on the Kathleen Pop Dream Street palette is, or the Sleek Makeup palette. You can even leave me a comment as to how to fix my lighting issue. If you can. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Bye. Spencer! Come here. I'm downstairs in this extra room.
What up, homie?
So, come here. I'm already recording.
Was you calling her?
Okay, give me a second, Melissa. Bye. Close the door. I'm not listening.
Love you.
Okay, I love you. Bye. Can't do that. Hey everybody, it's me.